But we're gonna choose our name.
Finally.
Yeah, we each chose our top two, and we don't know what each other's top two.
Easy clap.
Easy
It's
clap.
an easy clap.
I'll say my first two, and then if we have the same top two, or one of them
Well,
is the same.
how about we'll say our top one at the same time and see if they're the same.
Okay.
And then if not, we'll see if there's a second one. And then if not, we have to decide.
Okay.
Okay. Have Jay count it off.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Actually, this is like a squirrel moment.
Okay.
But someone mentioned that we didn't introduce ourselves, and we still haven't. So
We're gonna cut it right here and introduce ourselves.
can we put this part in the beginning?
Yeah.
We're back to the podcast that still has no name.
Welcome back to the No Name Podcast, everybody.
It's not going to be a no name podcast for much longer.
Definitely not.
But we're going to decide at the end of the podcast what it's going to be.
So stay tuned.
Everyone was like, "So what'd you guys choose?" I'm like, I haven't even thought about it.
We literally thought about it maybe the day or two after people were giving us suggestions, because there were a lot of great suggestions.
Yeah.
But we never were like, after that day, it was like, and out of sight, out of mind.
Back of the mind. But there's been a lot going on.
A lot has been going on, to say the least. That's for sure. Especially since 2 weeks since the last time we recorded one podcast.
What did we do last weekend? Not this past weekend, but the one before.
4th of July.
Oh, that was a crazy weekend. Yeah. So we had a back-to-back weekend. We had my mother-in-law's party, then we had 4th of July, and then we celebrated my mother-in-law again. This past week we had a really, really amazing event at the gym.
Yes, our first collab run club.
Yeah, and you guys, I ran.
Yeah, she did.
I ran.
I witnessed it. I mean, I didn't witness her actually running, but I did see the before and after. And
you didn't see me run at all?
No, because I walked down the street with Jay to where he was getting shots, just to kind of see who's walking up and down.
You didn't see me?
I didn't see you.
I was locked in.
Yeah, you were.
I used to run. For those who don't know, that's how I originally lost weight when I was like 17 years old. I ran. And then when X and I got together, we would run on the treadmill together. That was what? 12 years ago,
Yeah,
12, 13 years ago. Yeah. And then and then we started running again in 2020 when there was nothing else to do but run. And then so
I lasted a week running.
Ever since, yeah, we literally maybe ran like twice. And then ever since then I haven't ran. But I did a 5K event for a client like a month ago, and I attempted to run. I did a mile, but I did it in like 12 minutes.
That's still better than most, I think.
I don't know, but
I would at least.
I mean, I haven't ran in a long time. I'm also postpartum, and then yesterday I ran it in 10 minutes and 30 seconds. So I improved.
Yeah, I keep telling everyone I'm gonna run one of those.
He's not.
I'm probably not.
Have you guys ever seen a bodybuilder run?
Yeah, you don't want to see it. I mean,
well, actually, Christian Guzman, he runs
now. He doesn't bodybuild anymore.
You're right. Yeah.
I mean, if current bodybuilders,
yeah, if you're, I would, yeah, I don't know.
No, definitely not. Running is out of the question, and it seems fun because you get the high, you feel good. You can do 10 minutes of running and get a lot of calories burned, and steps in whatever you want as far as whatever your goal is. But it just, I don't know.
I feel like it's not appealing to most weightlifters, but everyone did. A lot of people from the run club did work out after.
They did.
The gym was packed. If you guys were here, thank you so much for coming.
Appreciate
Boneyard, Run Stoked. We had Linear and we had Ghost here.
Yes.
So we had a lot of crazy stuff going on.
A lot of raffles.
A lot of raffles. But I'm telling you, the gym was so crazy. I haven't seen the gym like that ever.
Yeah, I don't.
And the energy was amazing because to me it was so busy, but everyone seemed so locked in that no one noticed.
No, definitely not. No one was like, "Oh, the gym." I maybe had one or two members, but I'm talking members who come like every day and they know the crowd and how non-traffic busy it is in here typically, and they're like, "Oh, it's busy today." I'm like, "Yeah, it's a little bit too busy."
It was busy for our liking.
For our liking. Not saying we didn't like people being here. We definitely did.
It's just out of the ordinary.
It's definitely out of the ordinary because we, like you said, our gym is built on being low traffic and more private. And whenever we do these open gyms, I feel like since we've opened Savage 5 years ago, whenever we ever had an open gym, it's always busy. But it's always busy because
not as busy as yesterday.
No,
but
yesterday was packed in here.
But after, I mean,
But everyone was working out.
it literally died down. Okay, so the run started at 8:30 and then it died down like right at 11:30.
11:30.
And then and it was great. It was beautiful. I met a lot of people, signed some people up. Like I said, everyone, thank you so much for coming to
Yeah,
support.
a lot of new faces, a lot of people in the community that we're meeting, getting to know us. We're getting to know them, and it was a
success.
It was a success.
Next time I'm gonna run 2 miles, but I probably won't run.
Lock it in. Then.
I won't.
Lock it in.
I won't run until then. But after we did that, we did go celebrate our 5-year anniversary with our son.
Yes,
so
we did.
Let's take a shot for our 5-year anniversary.
Shot o'clock it is.
Shot o'clock.
You first, Mrs.
Mrs.
I have to get used. I'm not used to that, but I'm so used to calling my clients and women around me. I call them Miss until the Miss just rolls off the word, the tongue a little bit easier.
It smells good.
It smells like vacation that we won't have for a while because we are locked into the business right now.
Ooh.
Is that better than last week or stronger than last week?
I don't know. It's good. It's always good. I don't even need a chaser. I think X always takes bigger shots than me.
Because I hardly take shots. So if I'm taking one, I'm making it worth it. Second one? No, I'm just kidding.
You ever seen a bodybuilder take a shot? I'm just kidding.
One and done for most bodybuilders, I feel like. And if you meet a bodybuilder that can hang drinking, they're not locked in. Just saying. And you all those that know, because we do not drink, and the longer we don't drink, I just don't.
The less that you had, like the less that you want it.
I mean, I only get the urge because one, my wife likes to take shots. She likes to have margaritas, so whenever she wants to drink,
guilty.
And I'm on the off season, I'll have one with her. But that's because for 5 months out of the year when I'm prepping, I don't. And
but as someone who does love tequila and drinking, I never do during the week, and if I do on the weekend, it's maybe one.
Yeah, maybe.
Unless there's a party. Then if there's a party, then I might have 3 shots
or more, depending on the party.
If
we're at home or we're staying over my suegra's house,
could be double that.
Definitely more than that for her, but it's okay.
Because I have a Didi. No, I'm just kidding.
She does.
What was I gonna say? So we went to the beach yesterday. It was amazing. If you're watching this, then apparently you can tell that we're tan. I mean, actually,
Jay noticed.
Looking at us, I look tan.
My legs don't.
X. Yeah, I know.
I should have wore pants because.
Yeah, you can see it.
I should have wore pants because in the camera right now, my legs look very pale. But I don't know if that's just me seeing from here. It's probably the lighting for sure, but it's okay.
But we were at the beach, and honestly, you guys, going to the beach with kids, it's insanely difficult. That's an extreme sport, and I wouldn't say that about a lot of things because we're used to doing things that are difficult, and that's one thing that I think has made parenting easier for us. Not easier, but like, perspective. But yeah, definitely realized yesterday going to the beach with the child.
Second time. The first time we went was a few months ago, and we went with my in-laws.
And that helped.
That was manageable because when you have extra adult hands there to help, it's definitely easier.
It's easier, yeah. So it was just me, X, and Easy, and it was...
I think, luckily, when we did go with your mom, that kind of prepped us for this to kind of know like what to expect and how to go about it. But it was, I mean... It's
an adventure. Everything that you do for the first time, like by yourself with a kid, it's an adventure. It's a learning experience. We packed all our food. We went out there. Easy had his bucket of water. Easy had his toys. He had a great time. He didn't complain once.
I don't think he cried at all the whole time.
No, he didn't. He enjoyed his day with us. We literally got cooked in the sun.
Yeah. I mean,
we didn't put the umbrella up because it was a little overcast. It wasn't
that hot.
It wasn't hot. It was like mid 70s. Luckily, Easy didn't get burnt. He had a little long sleeve on, and then we rode bikes.
The bike was fun.
The bike was fun. We only lasted like 30 minutes. It was like, I think it was like 35.
It was one of those you see all like the families. I mean, if you guys saw our Instagram stories, it's those ones where you see the families like on the 2 parents are pedaling and
it's a 4-wheeler, right?
Yeah, it's a four-wheeler. So the two parents are pedaling, or the two adults, and then the kids are in the front. And I did not expect to pedal that hard.
No.
I had definitely got a little quad pump for sure.
Yeah, I mean that was like over 300 pounds that we're pedaling, so that probably didn't make it easier.
Yeah, it was fun though. It was fun. It's fun because
We're experiencing it with our son for the first time,
and we're enjoying, not necessarily we enjoy it ourselves because we see the enjoyment in him.
Yeah, he was.
Oh my god,
he was just loving it.
And he's the type of baby and kid right now that we take him outdoors, walking on the stroller, and he just, he's on the scenic route, I guess you can call it.
Yeah.
Or I mean,
he was just seeing dogs and people were laughing and waving at
clapping,
him. He was clapping. I put some music on for him. I had to put his music on, and it was just the best time. And then,
I mean, even in the sand, like watching him just get all dirty with the sand and not even complain, because the first time we went, he did not like the sand on his hand, but this time, as soon as we got there, we put him down and he was crawling like all of a sudden. But with a newborn and like with a kid that's less than a year or two, you hear from all parents every month, every week is a different week. Your kid literally transforms.
Yeah.
Just the likings they like, the things that they do, the things that they say. But yeah, it was fun just seeing him. I mean, I mean, just seeing a kid being a kid and not have any worry, like sand on his hand. We were giving him snacks. He was grabbing with his hand, putting the snacks in his mouth.
Your mom said that he had a sand sandwich. I said he did.
He did. He had sand Cheetos, that's for sure.
But that was an eventful day. I won't forget it. I won't ever forget it. But yeah.
5 years. I mean, we celebrated our 5th year anniversary at the beach. Nothing big, extravagant. Because
we had a slice of pizza for dinner and a beer, and
that was pretty much the makeup of the day, as far as just just spending quality time. I think that's like right now in the phase that we are, because we're so busy with the gym and busy with life and a lot of events happening. Whenever we do have a day where we can take to ourselves, we're cool with, obviously, doing the beach thing and all that was a big deal because of getting everything set up.
You have to prep a lot.
But as soon as we were out there,
no worries.
We weren't in a rush. We had no worries. We weren't worried about easy getting dirty. We weren't worried about like, okay, what are we gonna do next? Let's just catch a vibe and just go with the flow. And that's kind of how life is with us.
Yeah, well, I mean, as a business owner, it's hard to turn off, and you never really do.
No.
Especially, I mean, before I had Easy, I feel like we never turned off.
No.
Until we would go like actually on vacation. And we would like turn off like 90%. Yeah. And then now when I'm with my son, I try to turn off fully, but obviously I can't because I have a business partner who makes sure that everything's okay. But still, like I'm always thinking of the business. But when X and I are together with Easy, I feel like we do turn off.
Oh, we do, because
we're very present.
I mean,
it's not a lot though.
You can't focus on anything else when you have a baby with you like that.
Yeah, truthfully.
That needs literally all your attention and all your time. And it's not so much, when I don't mean like the attention and time as if it's like a stressful, because I mean it is stressful, but it's enjoyable because in the moment you're like chaotic, but then when you look back at it, like, oh, like I actually enjoyed that my mind was on him and not on anything else.
Yeah, which is not, it's crazy because I mean, you guys know, if you come to the gym, if you know us, and if you don't, you'll learn a lot about us on the podcast, but we're here as often as we can be. So for me, that's limited, right? For X, he's here almost all day, every day. And then when I can be, I'm here.
Well, now that we're doing the podcast on Sundays,
we're here as well. Every day. So we're here every single day. Yesterday, even though we turned off, we were still here until basically noon.
Yeah, we were working the front desk, just helping people,
signing people up.
We even had our employee working the front desk, and we're still here because we knew it was busy. We just didn't want to leave, and just being hosts of this place.
It's really important to us, but bring it all back to like 5 years married. We opened the gym a month before we got married, which is crazy. So this gym has grown with us as our marriage has grown. And thankfully, it has only brought us together a lot closer. And I don't know where it was that I saw, but it said, if you want to bring your marriage closer, it said work on something together. And I think they brought it back to like maybe gardening together, because that's a project that you both have to work at, right? Yeah. And so truthfully, this has helped keep us or make us stronger. We don't know anything otherwise, right?
No, definitely not. 'Cause
But
this is all
but I do
situation.
see the disconnect of some couples who are married where they don't understand each other's work life, or like that work life is just something that you'll never get because you're just not there.
Yeah.
You know, and we
Yeah.
have worked different jobs before where it's like that's your work life, and then I'm that with life after work. But for us, 24/7, we're together at home. Whether we're at home or we're at work, we're constantly having to work together and
communicate
coexist
and talk, and not only do I'm sure couples probably text all most of the. I would assume. I mean, we do for the most part, unless she's busy or I'm busy with Easy. We're texting all the time, whether it's
Yeah.
about the business, whether it's about Easy, whether it's about we're. I mean, we're constantly communicating, and you know, just trying to work on as business partners, but as also as a married couple, has came there's came struggles,
it's
but
came naturally, but I
as
feel
well.
like the struggles, I mean, the struggles that come are when obviously things are not going wrong in the business, but when things get tough, right? In the business,
Things are not going your way.
Yeah, because at that's when, like, I hate to say it, I don't know if that's the right way to say it, but like our marriage is like on the back burner, right? Where it's like, okay, we're not pouring into that. We're not like date night, long talks, nothing like that. No, we're focused on making sure the gym is okay.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. And then let's say add on the layer of having a child where it's like, we're worried, and then there's doctor's appointments, and then, I was pregnant and this, that, the other. And then that's like, and then after I have to be like, well, so what happened at the gym today? Where it's like sometimes it's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot. And sometimes you're like, oh, that happened. Why didn't you tell me? It's like, well, we had this going on. I had this going on. You were doing that. You were doing this. And it's just a lot of her life.
It's very intertwined.
Very intertwined.
And I feel like a lot of people wouldn't get it because there are a lot of things that we don't talk about once we have time together. Oh, yeah. But because it's like sometimes you just need to shut off from whatever it is, right? So sometimes there maybe Easy did something that day that, when anyone else's husband would get home, they'd be excited to tell them. But then X gets home and he's like, you won't believe what happened at the gym. And then we'll never get to talking about whatever happened with Easy. And that's okay.
Yeah. I think we've learned.
Yeah, we've learned, right?
We've
it's just
with what we communicate about, how we communicate, what we do talk about, what we don't talk about. And if there's stuff that we don't talk about that we don't get to, and mention it like 2 days later, well, why didn't you tell me? Like, oh, because this and this. And then we don't even stress about it because we just know that's how it goes.
Yeah.
And that's just, and I mean, like, I think about it as like, I mean, we hear it a lot. Like people are like, oh, I don't know how you guys can work together and, be at home together. Don't you guys need your alone time or your separate times? And
I mean, like naturally having Easy now, we do have times that are separate because I'm not always here. But before that, I mean, I do miss being here more often and like being around X. But that's something that, since that's the only thing that we know.
Before Easy, we never really. I mean, even you're with Easy, that's still not alone time. It's your separate time away from me, but it's still not alone time. You know? I mean, we've never really have alone time, and if we do have alone time, it was like what we had today. But
I had a
we were doing catching up on chores and
I know I had a alone time
stuff.
Guys. I cleaned the house for 4 hours while my son was with his grandma.
And you could probably ask her; she probably enjoyed. You probably enjoyed every second.
I did. It went by so fast.
We never have moments like that. Even when I get time to mow the lawn and clean the garage and meal prep for that hour or two, like. For most people that's like stressful and they don't want to get to it, but that's like for us that's our kind of our peace.
Yeah, it is.
And that's just peace that we find.
Well, what do people do when they're by themselves, like at home? I guess they watch TV, huh?
Yeah, but we don't.
I never watch TV, you guys.
I mean, we listen to podcasts and watch YouTube videos, but like we're watching that stuff as we're doing shit.
Yeah, I'm like meal prepping, listening to a podcast or like watching a YouTube video, but. Like Love Island, I have no idea who's on Love Island, and everyone's talking about it, and they're like, "You should watch it." I'm like, "When?"
I had a male client ask me, "Are you watching Love Island?" I'm like, "Bro, you watch it?" He's like, "Yeah, it's such a good show." I'm like,
sure it's good. I'm not judging whoever's watching.
We used to kind of watch those dating shows, but that was
Love
like
is Blind, like
COVID.
Yeah.
COVID and like when we were training at the house, and that's all we did was personal train because.
That doesn't mean like I'm judging you if you watch it.
No,
definitely not. Truthfully, just not in that era.
We don't have that kind of time on our hands to sit down and watch watch 3 hours worth of TV show.
No, because I'm like, if I had 3 hours right now, I would probably meal prep my meals.
People think I'm crazy that I watch YouTube or my shows like on my phone while I'm driving, or
Not you while you're driving.
in the shower, or when I'm meal prepping, because that's the only time I get to actually watch it. You judging me or what?
No, I'm just like, that's crazy. Because sometimes I just need to be in peace and quiet.
Oh, there's times too where I'm washing the dishes and meal prepping and I don't have anything on. I'm like,
I zone
I
out.
tell myself, I should turn something on, and I'm like, I get through 30 minutes. I'm like, nah, this is kind of nice. Not having to listen to music, because we have music on here at the gym all day.
Mm-hmm.
Listening to podcasts, and then because the podcast that I watch, it's bodybuilding, business, um, that's pretty much it. Sports, and sometimes I just want to turn myself off of that too.
Yeah.
But yeah, nonetheless, I think as far as our relationship has gone, we've learned
Marriage.
relationship, marriage has
Yeah.
gone. We've learned to. I mean, we've been together for so long. We've been together
Yeah.
for 12 and a half years. I think by now
We get each other.
we get each other, you know. And
yeah.
I'm not saying I think like we think. No, we know. I'm saying we think hypothetically, as if you, the viewers, are, you know, would think that we would have it down by now. Or most
Some people don't.
Some people don't.
And that's okay.
And that is okay,
Yeah.
because depending on what phase of life you're going through, we've talked about it. You know, everyone has different phases of life, different ages, different things, eras, everything. There's so many, just like in health, fitness. Sorry, someone's pulling up to the gate real close, and I can't tell who it is. They're just, I don't know if it's the cleaning lady. Could be. Anyways, we'll see right now if they open the gate. If they do, they have keys and they're supposed to be here. What was I talking about?
Yeah, like, you know, there's different eras. Like, you know, like we talked about in the last podcast when X was during his prep, like that's an era, right? Where my priorities are, or my wants and needs are like backseat for a little bit, right? When I was pregnant, that was a new era where like we did not know what to expect.
Every day was different.
Yeah, every day was different. Like some days I was really tired, some days I was feeling good, some days I was really hungry, right? And like X never made me feel bad or questioned any of it, right? Because it was just a short season. So thankfully that we're very routine, disciplined people, and we don't really change. You know, we don't switch up on each other. So thankfully that has allowed our marriage to be a lot smoother. But
we're pretty routine, and the things we do, we always do. We kind of know the flow of how we feel and what we like, what we don't like, and how we can each help each other succeed, whether it's she needs an hour to clean, or she needs an hour to take a nap, or she needs an hour to go out and do her nails, you know?
Exactly.
We've just learned to adapt and manage those times and those phases of life, because it's stuff that we've kind of built in our routine.
Let me ask you this though. Like, if someone were to ask you, like, what is the best part about being married, what would you say? Not to me, but just in general.
I think having someone to be with 24/7.
What if people like being alone though?
Then
don't get married.
I mean, a marriage is gonna be a rough route for you if that's the choice you want, because, you know, being married, I mean, every relationship's different, but I think when you vow to be married, you vow to be their best friend, you vow to be their everything you can think of in the books, to define yourself for them, and vice versa. That's what you are vowing yourself to be.
Yes,
agree. That's the promise you made.
Yeah.
You know, husband and wife forever and ever, till death do us part, and rich and poor, and I don't know what else on those vows that we spoke about 5 years ago, but you know,
we didn't do those vows.
No, but I'm just saying those are like the traditional vows.
Yeah.
But typically, you know, you're making that promise to that person, to be their best friend, to be their backbone, to be their support system, to be their listener, to be everything and anything that they need.
Yeah.
At the end of the day,
Mm-hmm.
and I think we both have done that, I would say, pretty well. And if there's areas where we don't feel like we're doing that well, we definitely speak up about it. We communicate pretty well on it.
For sure.
But there's also times where, like you said, like if I'm going through prep and you're going through pregnancy, I know, like, I can't be like, hey, you're pregnant, get up and help me clean this house.
Oh, heck no.
No, like, there's understanding on what your significant other or spouse is going through.
Yeah.
And that's vice versa, you know, and you have to understand that we've talked about it, you know, it's 100% in relationships. Sometimes, you guys may have seen this, Sometimes someone's only giving 30 because of maybe what they're going through or what they're talking about or what they may be struggling with in work life, stress, family, etc. And then the other 60-70%, the spouse has to give that because it has to be 100% equally throughout the relationship in order for things to cohesively flow. Yeah, I wouldn't say work, but flow for sure.
Do you think that being married is hard?
Absolutely. Why? I think any relationship is hard because you have to work at it. I think with marriage, there, like I said, there comes that promise, and that comes that promise that you can't, shouldn't, wouldn't want to break.
Yeah.
That's what makes marriage hard, I think. When there's no marriage, there's no commitment, you don't have to worry. You don't have to worry about letting your significant other down. You don't have to worry about, I hate to say this, but doing scandalous shit because I hear it a lot.
Right.
Unfortunately. And or letting or disappointing them and making them mad and all that kind of stuff. But I mean, yeah, I think marriage is hard. But
I think I personally think there's aspects of marriage that are hard, right? Where it's like prioritizing what they want to prioritize as well.
Yes.
You know, balancing their wants, their needs, right? And also like, you know, there's certain things that I want for my life that maybe weren't a priority for you. So it's like we have to meet in the middle and compromise. Compromise is hard sometimes.
Or their priority has to become your priority.
Yeah, that too. Sometimes there is no compromise in marriage. Sometimes it's like, okay, you got to lead the way, or sometimes like, this is what I want. Like, we have to figure out how we want to do it.
Yeah, and I mean, being a personal trainer, you talk to people who are in relationships all the time, and you know, I think the biggest thing that I hear is, especially early dating and going through those priorities, some one part of the relationship, whether it's the boyfriend or the girlfriend, they feel strongly about something.
Yeah, it's always like a very strong opinion about something and then they can't like what's it called? They can't handle the heat.
Well, that, and I think it's also it's either if they feel really strongly about it and they're not willing to change what they feel strongly about, you either have to compromise and be okay with that and do whatever that is with them, support them, and support. There's a lot of different ways about it. You can either, let's say it's fitness, since we're in fitness, they're really about the gym and they really want you to come, and you're not about that. You either really have to be supportive to them and encourage them and ask them about it and show them that you care,
or go.
If you don't show support, it's gonna put a dwindle on the relationship.
Yeah,
for sure, no doubt about it. People will say, "Oh no, it won't." It will eventually. Early on, maybe not, because that person is like, "Oh no, this is just my thing." No, because
I'm trying to think if we ever had a moment like that in our relationship or our marriage, but you know, I don't know. I can't really think of anything specific.
No, because a lot of the likes that we had, and
we had a lot of common interests since the beginning. And I would say like two things that I could think of are obviously working out, which we turned, you know, our passion into our career, but like our families, right? Because both of our families are very important to each other, and a lot of people would like, you know, I hear a lot of things about like families meshing or like you meshing with your significant other's family, and like both of us, like we fit into each other's families so well. But also it's like, okay, well then how are we gonna make time for both?
Yeah.
Right? Because and like you had families from all over the place. You had your mom's side, you had your dad's side, and you had your dad's mom's side. And
definitely have a bigger family,
extended family.
number of family extended members here.
Yeah.
Yours are mainly in Guatemala and stuff, but I mean, you still have a big, I guess, aura of family here because the even though it's smaller numbers compared to mine, it's the energy, the vibe, the closeness, the love, the care that they provide and have. It's very similar, if not times more than my extended family.
Yeah, but that, I mean, actually, this is like a squirrel moment.
Okay.
But someone mentioned that we didn't introduce ourselves, and we still haven't. So
we're gonna cut it right here and introduce ourselves.
Can we put this part in the beginning?
Yeah.
But yeah, so actually, my name is Andrea Magallanes. But you know, formerly Peña. So my name is Andrea Peña.
Andrea Maria.
Maria. My middle name is Maria. Peña, now Magallanes.
If Andrea were introducing me, I'd be X, by the way.
Oh, don't start.
She introduces me to everyone. This is X, by the way. My name is not, I mean, yes, people call me X. But anytime she formally introduces me to new people in the community, oh, this is my husband, X. I don't mind it, trust me. But like,
Sounds like he does.
I mean,
huh?
okay, yeah, to a certain extent. To a certain extent.
Bothers him.
To a certain extent.
Yeah.
What? What'd you say?
Yeah.
Literally. It probably doesn't bother anybody. But I mean, I think it's just, I don't know. This is my husband, Xavier. And then, I don't know, you could, sometimes I say that. I mean, I'm Xavier, by the way, you could just call me X. That's just, just because everyone around calls me X. No one really calls me Xavier other than you. I mean, it's funny because you introduced me as X, but then when you're calling me around name or you need my attention, it's always Xavier. Yes. And my parents, the same thing.
Well,
But
anyways,
I'm Xavier Magallanes.
Michael.
Xavier Michael Magallanes, formerly known as Xavier Michael Magallanes.
Formally.
Well, you said formerly for Peña, so.
Well, yeah, because that's my maiden name.
I was joking.
Oh. Well, I'm 30 years old.
I'm 31.
I'm a Scorpio.
Capricorn.
Why you make that face?
Such a girl thing for you to do. To
Everyone judges everyone based off of their sign.
Everyone's gonna be like, oh, she's a Scorpio with a Capricorn. No wonder why they match.
Yeah, or no wonder what that's not a good match.
That's not a good match.
That's fine.
Yeah.
What else about us?
Oh, new parents. We've been dating for 12 years.
We're Catholic.
We're Catholic. We met at church.
We did.
Didn't know. Well, I didn't know we went to the same high school at the time, but we met at church.
Yeah, we met at church.
You guys met at church? That's so cool. But didn't you guys go to the same high school? Yes, we went to the same high school, but I didn't.
It was in the summer though.
No, I met you like early fall of our junior year.
No, at AE. Didn't you go on AE first?
No.
Oh, okay. Well,
I met you in the office, and Kara introduced me. Like literally, it was like my first month.
So you went on AE after
between first and second year of confirmation.
Oh, okay. So it was beginning of junior year.
No, beginning of senior year. When we met each other?
Yeah.
Yeah, beginning of junior year.
Beginning of junior year. So I was 16 years old when I met X. X was 17.
I was probably 16.
So then I was 15.
Yeah.
Crazy.
You were probably about to turn 16.
Yeah.
You had just turned 16.
I was 15. That's crazy.
Yeah. We've known each other 15 years.
It's a long time.
Very long time.
Catholic. We both have 2 siblings. I have a brother, I have a sister.
2 brothers. We're both the eldest in our family.
Both the eldest, so that says a lot about us.
What else?
I'm 100% Guatemalan.
Mexican. Believe it or not, guys. Believe it or not.
I know. I get that a lot. X is Mexican?
No sabo. También. I'm just kidding.
No.
No sabo también, all right?
X speaks Spanish.
Very little. I get a little shy and I can't spin it off the dome, okay?
He can now. So
it's little phrases.
I mean, we've both been personal trainer. I've been a personal trainer for a little over 6 years.
What year is it? Oh, 8 years for me.
And
8 years exactly this month.
Yeah. Your trainiversary.
Celebrating our gym. Crazy. Anyways.
Yeah.
Squirrel moment.
But yeah.
Anything else? I don't know. Jay, anything you think people should know about us? Like introducing? That was good? Okay. No. You can pretend to rewind it, I guess, and then just put it there and just act like it's in the front, but it's not. Nah, and then fast forward to the front. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I guess we should introduce ourselves because there are people who joined our community recently and they don't know a lot about us, right? And there's some people who. Yeah.
Oh, are you saying for every podcast?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. But okay. Well, we'll do this. We'll do the formal intro for the next one, but we'll keep this in here to keep the authenticity.
Yeah.
But you can throw your little spin or whatever. You throw a little edit in there, I guess, to make it seem funny. Anyways, I think that anything else introducing? If you guys want to know more about us, questions.
Yeah, I put in the comments. I put an anonymous link, and then maybe next time I won't. I'll just put like a regular link. But ask us anything about ourselves, guys.
Yeah, and then
we're open books.
Put topics you guys want us to talk about, questions you guys
Tell
want
me in
answered.
person.
I mean, I not that I don't want to dive deep into it just yet, but fitness related questions, if you guys have those, at least we have that in our mind and we can briefly talk about it, or we can make it a topic, depending on the question. But yeah, we're talking about.
Oh, so actually, we can say you grew up in.
I grew up all over the place, guys. Brief. I mean, technically Rosemead, San Gabriel area, and then middle school and high school was like Walnut. That's pretty much it. Yeah, elementary was Rosemead, San Gabriel. Lived in Ontario, went to school up there. Uh, yeah, I mean, went to elementary out there, St. Anthony's Catholic school. I am a Catholic boy to heart and forever and ever. And
Then you landed in Chino and you're
and then
young adult.
I landed in Chino right the middle of college. My parents moved out there, and then from there, I kind of started my work life around Chino, and that's where I became a trainer, well, a sales rep at Fitness 19 in Chino. Shout out to all the OGs there, and then became a trainer, and then I eventually went independent, and then COVID, garage trainer, and then Savage Fit Club.
That's right.
Pretty much a synopsis of.
I did like most of my childhood in Walnut, and then I moved to Chino when I was I was still in elementary school, and then I lived in Chino ever since. Yeah.
Until we got married.
Till
we moved after we got married.
Until we moved after we got married.
Yeah. Now we're in Fontana.
Yeah. So that's a little bit about us, our childhood growing up. If I actually have a lot of people that still support us from our childhood, from our church, people who listen. And so I feel like every single, era of our life has molded us to be the people that we are, good and bad. And we'll talk about the good and the bad.
I mean, to kind of go off of that, I have a question, and I'm trying to think of curating this question because it's about our relationship. But in our relationship, what do you think has been the most important aspect as we've grown?
Oh, you know the answer to that.
Well, communication.
No, I think our faith.
Oh yeah. I always tell people the communication part is big.
Yeah.
Actually, no, not communication. I think the ability to communicate, to understand.
If you take faith out of that,
but faith is for sure. Faith has been our foundation.
Let's say faith is the foundation, but something that came from that is respect for one another.
Yeah.
Right. And so that also comes along with our faith, because when you have faith, you have morals. And that's something that we establish in our relationship. I mean, that was something that you have to establish yourself as an individual. And I think that when we were on our faith journey, it was super, super strong, especially as teens. And that's when we got together. So it was perfect. And then that was the standard,
The day I asked her to be my girlfriend, I took her to church that morning, guys.
He did. He asked me to be his
Well, not at church. Did I at church?
Yes.
Oh, I did. Shit. Not me forgetting.
Yeah. Damn. But anyways, when you guys are in a relationship at first, if you guys are young adults or even teenagers, because we were teenagers when we got together, you're so immature and your frontal lobe hasn't developed, but at the same time, there are these standards that you guys have to create, in my opinion, of respect, boundaries, and standards of just the way that you speak to one another, which goes hand in hand with communication. You could have bad communication, but no disrespectful communication, right?
I think, yeah, you're right. I think the respect for sure was something that I don't think there was ever moments of disrespect in a way where it was unnatural, I guess you can say. There was always a natural respect for one another because of how we felt about each other, our groundings of our family, our foundation of our faith, and because we loved each other no matter what, and we wanted to be with each other forever. And I think that's comes with it. I think when people lack in respect for one another, a lot of it becomes because of I believe their lack of foundation, and the lack of loving them unconditionally no matter what.
I think it's just more the standard that you hold to yourself as a person, right? I will never, I guess it goes hand in hand with loving. I will never disrespect you because I'm not ever going to disrespect my husband.
Yeah,
and because I love you.
There's a lot of different branches that can can outspurt because of that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think that's the biggest thing. And for sure, I mean, since day one, I think that we hung out, went on our first date, and kind of established what we wanted, I guess, from each other, or what we needed was from that point on. I think the love just the love and the faith and the love that we came from because of the community and the people we were around was a lot of why
we are who we are
we are
now.
who we are now.
Right. In our marriage, it's what it is. But
yeah, I think I don't know. Like, there's been and from that that's literally yeah. People always ask, "What's the secret?" You know, I just I love the shit out of her, and that's just plain and simple. You know, and people ask like, "Oh, you know, how do you work through this? How do you work that?" I know how much I love her and how much I don't want to lose her. That's simple. And,
period.
yeah, I mean,
No, I love you too.
I you better. Yeah, I think I don't know. There's a lot of different topics we can get into and dive into this because I mean, like, I wanted to make this like talk about a little bit why, you know, we get a lot of people talking about their relationships with us, and
I get it a lot, you guys, and it's sometimes hard to hear about relationships because I tell people I don't have a lot of advice to give because although I've been in a relationship for like 13 years now, I don't have a lot of experience, like in a bad relationship with bad communication
and bad relationships that we had,
bad situations.
bad relationships we had they were in high school when we were like 15.
Yeah, it's like
14.
I don't have any.
It doesn't relate to anybody.
Yeah, so if you guys need relationship advice,
I mean, we can give it and we don't mind, but the answers you're gonna get from us, it's pretty cut and dry. You either love the person or you don't, and if you do, you'll do whatever it takes to compromise, to understand, to change, to be better.
But that's a man's point of view.
Okay, so what's a woman's point of view?
I mean,
I bet you it's the same.
It is the same, but I think there's also a layer because as women, I hear more of like them allowing toxicity, right?
Who? The women
women in relationships allow toxicity or allow, you know,
from their men.
Yes, from their men, or allow things to like go off their shoulder, or allow a lot of things in their relationship. So I say, as a woman, you always have to have your individuality as far as loving yourself. So you have that standard. And so the man respects that standard.
Oh yeah.
Right? Because if I didn't love myself, then everything would bother me, or maybe like I would say, well, maybe I deserve disrespect. And there's
definitely not.
You know?
If I and for your women out there, I'm gonna speak to you as a husband and as a man who has been in a relationship for a long time. If you put your foot down and they don't like it and they walk away, he's not meant for you.
Yep.
Simple as that. If you put your foot down and you speak out about how you feel and how you want to be treated, the man will first apologize, maybe not right away. He might get mad, he might get flustered,
depending on the kind of guy.
Depending on the guy he is, you know. But I think most men don't like to be challenged, and you have to challenge him because men succeed when they are challenged. They triumph when they challenge, and that's my belief. Because when Andrea has challenged me on things that she feels strongly about, at first, does it test me? Does it trial me? Does it cause confliction in my mind? Like, this is not like what I want, for sure. But what I want is to make her happy, to love her, to be with her forever. So if that's what she's asking for, and if I can make it happen, I will. And if I tell her it's gonna be a struggle, and I feel like I'm gonna have to work at it, I will tell her that. But again, women, if you speak up and you put your foot down, and it depends. Every man is a little bit different. Respectfully, exactly. Respectfully. I think that's where men kind of get conflicted, and they may fire up and get possibly aggressive, is depending on how respectfully immature you are putting your foot down, you know? So respectfully putting your foot down and telling them like, this is how it has to be. If not, then so be it. And some men might not like to hear that. And like I said, they will either they'll decide right then and there. And if they don't decide, and if they don't change, you have to bring it up again. And you have to bring it up as many times as you feel like is needed, and as much as you love that person for him to change. But there has to come a limit.
Yeah, and also women, like, something that I see sometimes in women is like the way that we communicate to our men, right? As far as, you know, maybe we come off really strong, or erratic, because guys, women have hormones. Okay,
Yeah, I was just about to say that.
Women have hormones,
You have to
whether
understand.
you want to admit it or not. We have times of the month where we feel
It's so funny because men, and not to throw out my men out there, but
they don't get it.
no, they don't. But the thing is, they joke about like, oh,
She's on her period.
She's a little emotional. Like, okay, if you get
Honor
that,
it.
then if you get
Honor
it,
it.
exactly.
Honor it, right? But like I said, like I'm not gonna crash out on X about something that's like big deal, little deal. Like if it is a big deal, like maybe I will crash out on X, but I also won't do it in a disrespectful way.
No,
And then and it shouldn't ever get that way.
no, definitely.
Because you will reciprocate, like, or you will like absorb whatever that is that I'm telling you that I want, and you're gonna say, okay, like, got it, noted. And if I do crash out, and if it's emotional, it's probably just emotional, hormonal, based off of a lot of things happen, right?
It's
like,
hard. It's hard when there's conflict and you're trying to come to compromise. The woman, if you as women trying to put your foot down, the men, there's a lot of different emotions that could be going on depending on what's going on in life as well. So there's a lot of layers to it. But to cut and dry, like I said, women, put your foot down respectfully. Men, suck it up.
Submit. Just kidding.
Suck it up. Compromise. Speak to her with emotion, calm emotion. I mean, understanding, and be empathetic. Because for us men, it's definitely hard for us to be empathetic to how they feel and what they're dealing with. I've struggled with it, and I'm not gonna lie. And there's countless times that she could tell you, and I'm gonna be straight up. You need to be more empathetic. You're just so caught up in how you feel and what you want, but you're not You're listening to me, but you're not understanding and listening to me at the same time.
Mic drop.
Yeah, I think we'll take our break there.
We'll take our break there.
Oh.
We're gonna what happened?
Oh, nothing. I was gonna say. What were you gonna say?
Well, we'll just come back. We're gonna answer some Q&A,
and then
we're gonna pick our name finally, because everyone's been asking. No, I'm just kidding, because we need it.
Yeah, we're gonna decide on a name. I don't know if we're gonna necessarily. I don't know.
That's it.
Yeah, we'll
the name will be chosen.
All right, and we'll see. You'll see. We're gonna pick a name. I'm just like, no, I don't like it.
No.
Watch. Back from the break.
Shot o'clock. No, I'm just kidding.
When and I mean, we have to do a podcast on a Friday night, one of these nights, so that
And get an Uber.
Make sure Easy's with one of the moms or one of the grandmas, and we plan to have Taco Bell after this.
Yeah, or we can eat Taco Bell here
while we're getting drunk.
Yeah. Oh.
Who can hang as far as drinking? Oh, for sure, Andrea. I'm a lightweight, low key. I'll get,
as long as I eat before.
Like I told you, I get motion sickness, and when I drink too much,
throws up.
If I throw up,
it's over.
Game over.
But we're gonna choose our name.
Finally.
We each chose our top two, and we don't know what each other's top two.
Easy clap.
Easy clap.
It's an easy clap.
I'll say my first two, and then if we have the same top two, or one of them is the
how
same.
how about we'll say our top one at the same time and see if they're the same.
Okay.
And then if not, we'll see if it's the second one, and then if not, we have to decide.
Okay.
Wait, I forgot which ones I want. Oh wait, I'm trying to think. Okay, I have the two. Okay. There was so many names that like some of them had like the same words.
Yeah.
With one word swapped out.
The one of the most creative ones.
I have like an honorable mention. I kind of like it too.
Yeah. No. The most creative one though, Savage Fit Pod.
I mean,
that one.
I think I put that as like the YouTube name and the Spotify podcast name temporarily. Savage Fit Club, Savage Fit Pod, but it's gonna change. But it won't change till after this one air. Actually, I'm not gonna even put it on there because people will need to watch it to find out the name.
True.
So
Okay.
Third episode.
Okay.
I'll put it like a week later. People won't even notice. Yeah, people won't even notice.
So on three.
On three. Which one's my top one? They're both good. Hold on. All right. Okay. Have Jay count it off.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
In between.
Easy does it.
I'm not even close.
Okay. Second one.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
In between sets. What were you gonna say?
Savage State of Mind.
That one's good.
Yeah.
Ah, fuck.
What was that?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
at one. So
Yeah,
technically,
yeah.
by rules,
Yeah.
in between sets,
What, you like Savage State of Mind?
I do, but I don't know. It's so hard.
All right.
Should we just put it up for poll? Those three.
Oh my God. We're not going to drag it
Well,
on.
we're not gonna even post the name on it yet. Like
Okay. Top two. And then we'll put a poll.
top two or top? Oh, those two.
The top two.
So there's technically
in between-
three options.
The top two is In Between Sets and Savage State of Mind. Vote, and whichever one wins.
Top three. I have one. Both of mine. We have one that we agree, but we both have one that we don't agree.
Oh, easy does it.
So the three.
Top three. Savage State of Mind. In Between Sets. Easy does it.
We're not gonna put a poll on Instagram. You have to comment.
Okay.
Because it's
Comment.
people that are watching this.
Yeah, you're right.
You have to comment.
Comment on
Comment, like, and subscribe.
comment on whatever platform it is that you're watching it.
If you don't subscribe or like, your vote doesn't count.
Nah.
I'm just kidding.
Okay.
I'm just trying to get people to subscribe and like.
Yeah.
It's a
Comment,
rules.
please. No.
But comment at least.
Do it. Yeah. Comment, like, and subscribe and share. Please, even tell me that you guys watch it because it makes us make this a priority.
Yeah, and then we
'Cause
know
if
that
no
people
one
enjoy
watches
it.
it. I mean, I would still love to do it, but
Yeah.
it makes more sense when people watch it. You
Yeah, so
guys.
comment on this YouTube or this if you're watching on Spotify, we'll count those or listening to it on Spotify because we are on Spotify as well. We'll count those comments as well. But if
Yeah.
you put one on each, and I know the name, you don't get 2 votes. And the people will do that.
For sure.
Okay, so what are the three again? Easy does it.
Savage State
Savage
of Mind.
State in Mind and in
In
between,
Between
sets.
Sets.
Perfect.
Okay. So
And
we're gonna
whoever we do decide on it.
get
I
the
mean,
membership.
Easy does it was one that we've came up with, so that one doesn't count towards the membership. I mean, people are not going to vote for it.
Don't. Yeah. Just.
Okay, whatever.
We'll get it. We'll
get
into
to it.
that,
Whoever did
Okay. So we're gonna do a rapid fire Q&A.
Q&A.
I did like an anonymous one, so I don't know who sent these in. Some of them are random, some of them are kind of deep. So we're gonna try to get through them
Rapid fire though.
yeah, as quick as we
Are
can.
we going to elaborate on any of them or no? A little bit.
Let's-
Briefly,
let's
if we
try
want
not
to.
to.
If we
Let's
try not
try
to.
not
Let's
to,
want
right?
Okay. Unless
So
there's
this
debate.
one, I just have a feeling it's from my brother. This is,
Oh, so much for anonymous.
I just know him. Who is the smelliest person you've ever had at the gym? Please. I don't get that close to people.
I mean, I've had a few clients I've smelled.
Okay, yeah, but we're not gonna call them out.
No, I've had a few clients. Maybe one or two. If I really think about it, I could probably call them.
I'm sure you. What?
Oh yeah, I have.
Oh yeah, he has. I work with mainly women.
There's like maybe two or three. Sorry, just
We're
saying.
not judging you guys.
No, but you either smell good or you don't. Most of the time you're sweating.
Okay, next question. Oh, it says not a question but a suggestion. Interview different savages on their why. It can on their why they started their gym journey. It can get deep.
Yeah.
In the future.
In the future, for sure.
In the future. Savage State of Mind.
Yeah. It becomes more about the mindset of the life versus yeah. And I think the reason why we liked in between sets because it's like we're talking about life and like usually like when we're with clients
You are talking
between the sets that's what the plan words.
Yeah.
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 Okay, next question.
What was one unexpected moment during the expansion you'll never forget? Any funny or chaotic stories from moving into the new space? There's one that we can't talk about for legal reasons. And then the second one was I don't know if
I'm curious what.
when there was like a 10-year-old driving a car.
Oh, that shit was crazy. He
Yeah.
wasn't just driving a car. He was driving a truck attached
To a
to a trailer.
It was a
10-year-old.
dually.
10-years.
10-year-old. And
We
he-
just look out the
and he
door
was
where he's
backing-
driving, he's backing it up. He's like, "Oh, we're good," and in Spanish, obviously, but that was definitely unexpected
And funny.
and funny.
I'll never forget that. A 10-year-old driving the car.
Actual business wise is wait, the legal reason is it
Don't say it.
before the move or after the move or during the move?
During.
I don't know what you're referencing to because
Let's not say.
Okay.
Fair
enough.
Fair enough. What drew you to Upland? Was it the community, the space, or something else?
The availability.
Straight up.
That's literally it. I mean, not that we weren't looking in this area, but Upland was a little
The
bit
zoning.
north of where we really wanted to. We wanted to stay in Ontario. We were looking in Chino, Ontario Ranch. Eastville was kind of an area as well, but Upland was like the easiest.
3 words: availability, permits, zoning.
Well, permits and zoning is like the same thing.
No.
Ish. One side. But yes, that's pretty much the reason. But we love it here, and honestly, we're loving the community. And people who have businesses in here or around here have told us that they're happy that we're here, but that how much we would love it here, and we do.
Yeah.
Well, I've been here a month.
It's been an unexpected blessing.
Definitely.
What is a 5-year goal? How do you plan on achieving that goal? Also, outside of your family and clients, what motivates you the most? So the 5-year goal, I mean, I guess this could be like, you know, lots of layers.
Yeah. Let's
say
say
5
realistic and shoot for the moon.
5-year goal,
Realistic.
We outgrow our space and we expand and upgrade every single thing about the gym.
Expand and upgrade meaning this place, this location.
Relocate, because I'm saying we would
okay.
outgrow this.
Okay.
And then upgrade everything in the gym. Everything.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
And also we only work behind the scenes.
Okay.
Then
it's asking for the gym. What was the second?
Yeah,
part?
you could just say for the gym.
Life, for the gym. Yeah, shoot for the moon. 30,000 square foot facility.
Yeah.
So triple what we have currently.
Yeah.
And obviously everything that comes with tripling a space is upgrading, and I think I want to make it like it's a club. I want to make it like a club experience.
Amenities, classes.
Not more like top notch.
Okay.
Yeah.
Outside of your family and clients, what motivates you the most? I think I would say, like, personally, I have a inner beast inside of me. I don't know what other way to put it, of like what I want my life to look like with my family. So what part of it, like
this
is outside of your friends and family, what motivates you the most? Just in general. What motivates you the most is like my inner voices that know that I cannot settle for less for my family. I know the type of life that I want to live with my family, you know,
so
10, 20, 30 years from now.
It's not funny, but you say that and it's literally the same for me.
Yeah. Like I don't need anything specifically motivating me outside of, you know, my son and my husband, but because I have it all in the back of my head, like, you know, we have standards that we want to live by.
I think we work hard because we want this place for people to, we want to be on the map. And I know we're on the map for where we're at in our business, but we want to be on the map a lot bigger and more than we could ever imagine. But because of the life we want with each other and easy.
Yeah, exactly. Next question. Biggest pet peeves in general or gym related? I feel like now I have a very high tolerance for a lot of things. So
people complain.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, when people complain.
I have one, but I don't even want to say it because.
Say it.
When people complain to me about like what they're eating, like their diet specifically,
and they don't.
I have very, very little tolerance for that.
We get it, and we're there to help. To kind of sift through her answer, but
not clients.
Yeah. I think other people, a lot of other people.
Not clients.
Yeah, because it's different from clients.
My clients, I am here to help you with anything. You can ask me the same question 1,000 times. But outside of that, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Don't complain to me unless you want to pay for my help.
Especially if you're like, this is a really long one. What do you say to someone who wants and actually needs to get healthy, but you have no village or community or time or mental capacity? What advice do you say to someone with 2 kids, no support other than a partner, and 1 child needs extra attention? I know people say you have to just start, make the time, but that isn't feasible to every person, especially when your motivation and mental health goes towards taking care of your kids, especially when one needs way more support and attention than people know. So what I can get from this question is that maybe this is a mom who has a child who maybe has special needs, or just needs more attention than their other child, and they have no village, no support, and they want to get healthy, but they're saying that they have literally no mental capacity or like help from anyone to do it. I would say just start small.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna say. I say start small, and like I know you said don't just say start, but you have to start small, and find your why. Why do you want to get healthy? What's motivating you to want to do that? And if it's whatever that why is, you have to make that why a burning sensation every morning the moment you wake up. The moment you wake up and before you go to sleep, because those are I feel like in life in general, those are probably the two biggest moments that are gonna kick off your day and prepare you for your next day.
Yeah.
Mentally, because mentally, obviously, physically, it seems like it's just
not feasible because this mom doesn't have any help, right?
Yeah.
And I know what it feels like to be a mom with no help. No, I have a lot of help, but I'm saying like in a moment where you're like, oh my gosh, no one's here to help me. I feel alone. I can't do anything. My hands are tied. I can't even use the restroom sometimes. But like,
and go ahead.
like just literally the smallest thing. You could tell yourself as a mom, I'm going to drink 3 of these bottles of water a day.
Yeah.
As simple as that. It's not simple.
Yeah, there's a lot of little things that we
things
can sit there and sift through, even as simple as you have your kids, and right now it's summertime. Whenever they get up, whenever you serve them breakfast, if you are a stay-at-home mom, um, get them on the stroller, on their wagon, go on a walk to the park, take them to the park for an hour, let them get out,
go to the mall,
walk, and just find ways to do stuff with the kids where you're getting activity as well.
Yeah.
For first of all, and then another thing, when you're serving them breakfast, serve them something that they will enjoy, but that you can eat, that's also on that healthier kind of low calorie, higher protein aspect that you might have to test and trial, because you may have kids who don't like that stuff, but find stuff they like and you can fine tune it a little bit. Kids, I know, probably will notice, but there's little things you can change where you can either just lessen your serving size and enjoy it with them as well.
Yeah.
And then I know this question is one way for seeking help, and I applaud you for anonymously asking this, because it takes a lot to ask this, knowing what you're going through.
Good point.
Seek help any way you can. There's a lot of different people, trainers,
outlets. Yeah,
there's outlets feasible when it comes to price.
There's mom groups that are free. There's run clubs like we had.
There's a lot of trainers out there that I know that offer free programs.
Yeah.
That you can just download and try it. If not, and if budget is not a concern from you, there's a lot of trainers like ourselves that offer online experience. Find one you connect with through social media. And when I mean connect with, like, see their life and you have similarities, because a lot of times I see people, I know we're kind of getting rambled on this,
just a little bit.
I see people seek trainers and professionals that they want their life to be like that, but that trainer doesn't even have a life like yours.
Yeah.
And the trainer expects too much out of you, and it'll burn you out. So yeah, we'll end it there.
Okay.
Sorry.
If your members could see one behind the scenes moment of your relationship, what would it be?
Behind the scene moment. I mean, the first one that comes to my head was a Friday night when we were smoking hookah in the garage.
Yeah, that's true. I was going to say, like, maybe us at a family party where we're having fun, maybe dancing, having a drink, right? Because I remember see us in work mode. And you guys, like, sometimes I forget, like,
I mean, I feel like they see us in not work mode whenever we post.
Not fully. Not fully.
But yeah, I think at family events or anything like that,
we should just have a party here.
I still think we wouldn't.
we would
have some sort of reserve.
No, of course not.
No.
How do you protect your marriage from the pressure of entrepreneurship? God
and the love for each other.
Let's see. Next. Who said I love you first?
Me.
Xavier.
Me.
What is your favorite thing about each other?
I think I've always said this from the very beginning, her selflessness.
I don't even realize it, but
I know you don't, because it's just organically and naturally who you are with me. I want to say you're selfless with everybody. I'm just saying.
My favorite thing about
you have to be a little selfish with yourself and your life in general. But you're good.
I think my favorite thing about X has always been that he's kind, which not a lot of people can say about their significant other and just about people in general. I think you're kind. You see things from like a kind point of view.
It's a good thing and a bad thing, guys, in my perspective. It's just naturally who I am.
Very kind. Last question. What is the hardest part about talking to people about calories and diet when they're consistently going over and don't realize? It seems the conversation shifts to some other reason like age, hormones, stress, genetics. I'd argue those factors are only once you're down to say competitive shape. This is what someone asked. This is an anonymous answer.
Ask the question again. Sorry, there's a lot.
What is the hardest part about talking to people about calories and diet when they're consistently going over and don't realize? Okay. So basically, it's asking. It's like kind of goes back to my pet peeve. Like, it seems the conversation shifts to some other reasons, like age. Gotcha. It's like people make excuses for not being a calorie deficit when they want to lose weight, right? Or they want to lose body fat.
If you're trying to lose weight.
What's the hardest part about talking to people like that? The hardest part is that you will never win the conversation.
No, especially if they're in their head if they already know their excuse and they're sticking to the excuse.
Yeah, it's very, very hard. And sometimes, since I've been in this industry for so long, I sometimes just say, like, if that's what you think, like,
Yeah, and that's as trainers, we just have to navigate and find ways to help them.
And I always say, talk to your doctor about it, get your blood work done. There's also specific clinics that you can get it done. And now there's peptides that can help. And
we're the type of people and trainers to sit there and we don't mind giving it real to you, but we're also not going to give it real to you to make you feel
bad.
Like shit.
No.
Because there are trainers out there and we could do that. And sometimes it works for some people, but for the general public, for the type of clientele that we deal with most times or not, like it's very hard because I think we attract a lot of people who are dealing a lot. I mean, everyone does, but for the most part, I feel like we deal with a lot of people that deal with a lot of things within their life, and we have to help them navigate through that while trying to lose weight, body fat, and eventually get themselves healthy. So,
and I have a lot of empathy towards others who are trying to lose weight because I have done this so many times. I know it's hard more than anything mentally, but and I will sit here and I'll listen, you know what I mean? And sometimes it's just about adjusting certain things. So I think it's important to have patience for people, right? Yeah. Because they may just have misinformation. Yep. That maybe you're a trainer or someone who wants to help someone, and you can really help them navigate through it. So it's important to have patience. And then it's important to also know, like, maybe you don't know everything as a trainer or as someone who's trying to help. And then, maybe do some research.
Yeah.
Maybe look some things up, maybe watch some videos, and then you can make a very educated opinion about it. But
patience
but it's not about just being like, oh, X. It's not your hormones, bro.
Yeah.
You're just eating too much.
No, because all that it
does.
There
has to be some compassion.
All of that stuff does factor into it, but the nuts and bolts of it is definitely the calories, macros, and what you eat and how much activity you're outputting. Mm-hmm. But definitely it comes with, like you said, the patience. And
every single person is different.
The understanding as a trainer for that individual, but also the individual understanding the scenario and what the do's and don'ts. And then also, as you mentioned, the education. The lack of education that person might know, depending on what their excuse is. They might say, oh, well, it's my hormones. And they don't really understand what actually goes on.
So, like, what hormone?
Or they're talking about, yeah, my hormones. And you're like, okay, what hormones are you talking about? Because there's numerous.
Yeah.
Yeah. And just educating them and then them understanding the education. Because that will go a long way. And they'll find them like, oh, and you just have to, it's just literally just getting them to get the neurons clicking and firing so that they connect the dots. Because sometimes they have dots all over the place and it's not connecting.
Yeah.
It's very hard, guys. It's hard being
weight loss. Fitness is difficult, but it's only as difficult as you make it. If X and I are very black and white, you either eat too much or you're not moving enough. So
yeah, and it's very cut and dry from the
But that
foundation.
doesn't work
of
for
it.
everyone.
No, we know that.
But thank you for the questions. I would love to answer more fitness related questions. I said people make it juicy, and I'll make it juicy.
Andrea wants to get controversial, guys. So
Not controversial, but
Yeah,
like
she's-
let's
well-
get you know,
like ask some
Make it
ask some
interesting.
personal questions. Personal questions,
ask us for our opinion.
our opinion
About
on
certain
stuff,
things.
and yeah, make it spicy. And I think the next
Not
time,
spicy.
why not spicy?
I mean, yeah, but not like that.
Well, what do you mean spicy? Saying sexual?
Yeah, no.
Oh, that's not how I meant. I meant spicy as
That's
in
what people
like.
think spicy is.
Oh, I didn't. Shit. I don't.
Right?
I guess. Okay, sure. Don't make it spicy then, guys. Make it mild. That's such a dad joke. Huh? Oh, that was such a dad joke, and I didn't even think about it.
Oh,
beforehand.
God.
Anyways, yeah, to the next podcast, and we'll have our name officially by then, officially, and then we are gonna. Our next podcast is gonna be after Easy's birthday. Easy turns 1 in 2 weeks.
No, it's
guys.
gonna be the after his birthday party before his actual
Oh, that's
birthday.
right. After the day after his birthday party, the day before his actual birthday.
Yeah.
Damn,
So,
it's gonna be a busy ass weekend. But
don't bring up
we're
his
here for it.
birthday.
she's gonna cry, guys. All right.
my gosh.
We'll cut it there.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Subscribe,
Like, comment.
please comment below the names and comment anything, suggestions, whatever else you guys want, and share, please. Post it, repost it. Tell us your reviews, and we're also on Spotify. Spotify podcasts is what you call it. I don't even know Spotify podcast. If you go on Spotify and you search up, right now the name is just Savage Podcast, guys. So the Savage Podcast or Savage Podcast, we're gonna have our official name on there eventually. Can what? Oh,
Oh,
perfect.
Apple Music.
Apple
Podcasts, yeah.
yeah. But for now, Spotify and YouTube. We'll see you guys on the next one, and if you see us on the next one, or if we're not, we'll see you at the gym this week.
Stay savage.